Good morning. Hi friends, hi yoga friends, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. It's good to be with you. Let's come to stillness on our mat. Let's come home. We're coming home to our practice. We're coming home to our community, our Sangha, the community of practitioners around the world, the community of practitioners in your little town, coming home. Let's begin with 3-part breath, yogi breath. Breathe into the belly, into the ribs, and into the shoulders. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. Perhaps you'd like to set an intention for this class. I know that on Saturday there'll be a digital Poor People's March on Washington and throughout the country. And so maybe we can set the intention for the dignity of all people. And that we live in truth and we contribute to the dignity of all people. We don't blind ourselves from what's happening around us, but we contribute in the ways that we're able to dignity for all creatures. Inhale again. And exhale. Three more rounds on your own. Bring your legs out in front. I'm still sitting up on my little blanket, my yoga blanket. It's right under my sits bones. That helps me keep my spine erect. But I really want to press into the surface of my legs, the back surface, the west surface of the legs. Bring the arms behind your back, up on your fingertips, and let's open through the chest. Continue long inhale and exhale. Walk your hands out in front. Bring the heart through the shoulders. Keep the back erect. Long spine. Engage the belly. Press into the legs and fold a little forward. And let's once again, bring the fingertips behind the back. Lower the shoulders. Lengthen through the tailbone. tailbone through crown of head, and breathe. One more. Great. Now let's cross the legs. Sukhasana, easy seat. We're working to get both knees to the mat if possible. Sometimes I like to spread my legs apart and bring both knees more directly to the mat. Bring the right palm to the left thigh, left arm behind, and let's lengthen through the spine, and then we'll twist in the lower belly. We're not going too far, it's just the beginning. We're warming up the spine. We warm up the spine. We inhale, bringing fresh breath into the body, and the oxygen is carried by the cells throughout, by the blood throughout the body to each cell. Especially have our focus on the little nerves and muscles that support the spine. And let's come back to center. Bring the left palm to the right knee, right hand, behind your back. Lift up through the spine. And let's focus on our warm inhale, warming the breath into the lungs and sending the warm breath, the fresh blood to the nerves, the tiny nerves and muscles along the spine. By caring for these nerve endings and these nerves around the spine, we're improving the communication from the brain and the spine through to all parts of the body. Exhale, and let's come back. Once again, walk the hands forward, lift the chest, lift the ribs, send the heart between the shoulders, and smile. I just noticed that it's a little dark in here, so I'm going to get up and turn on some more lights. Sorry. You continue with walking your hands forward. I hope that helps. I don't know if it does, but good. All right, let's change the cross of the legs. Once again, widen the legs so you can bring the knees to the mat. Good. And let's circle the spine. And maybe today is a day that you want big circles. Maybe you just want little bitty ones. Sending energy from the Muladhara chakra at the perineum, at the tailbone, up through the spine. And reverse. Dignity for all human beings. And and let's come back to center. That begins with us. Having dignity, living our life, following the yamas and the niyamas, living our life with truth. with non-grasping. Bring the right palm again to the left knee, and once more we'll have a nice twist here, long spine. Twisting from the lower belly. And coming back to center, left palm to left knee, right hand behind, and let's twist from the lower belly, keeping the spine very long. Lifting almost as if you're using the abdomen and the ribs and the side body and the back body to lift up out of the tailbone. Twist. Great. Okay. I want to teach you something I haven't taught before. It's a mudra. And if you have pain anywhere in your body, we can try this one. So you're going to take the 4 fingers of the right hand and wrap them around the thumb of the left hand. And then you're going to place the thumb right at the edge of the left hand, on the outside edge. Okay. So I'll give you some time to get there. You're kind of squeezing the thumb with your 4 fingers. Relax the body, relax the face. Now focus on any area that you may have discomfort. If you have physical discomfort, I noticed when I started this morning, it wasn't my right shoulder today, it was my left shoulder. So I'm going to focus my attention on my left shoulder. As I inhale, I'm picturing a bright light emanating from my belly button. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, on the next inhale, imagine, visualize any negativity that's in the body, any pain, any disease that might be contributing to the shoulder pain or wherever your pain is. As you inhale, imagine it leaving through the belly button. Inhale. And as you exhale, imagine that bright light coming out of the belly button and going to the place where you have an injury or pain. Inhale. Any disease that's in the body is leaving. Exhale. And the bright light of healing is touching all the areas where we have discomfort or disease. One more. Exhale, light is flowing over and healing. Good, good. Let's try the other hand. So this time I'm going to wrap my 4 fingers around my left hand around my right thumb. And then I'm going to bring my left thumb to the inside of my right hand. And I will try to turn around to show you that. Okay, so this is a mudra. These are ancient hand positions. It's hand yoga. So let's inhale. And notice any disease, any negativity, any pain anywhere in the body is leaving through the belly button on the inhale. Inhale again. Now we're going to exhale, and light flows out of the center of the body and goes to any area where you have discomfort. Inhale to be rid of any disease. Exhale to bring light to areas where you may have pain. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. We're eliminating any negativity. And exhale, bringing light, energy, and healing. We can focus on a particular body part if that's where we're having some issues. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and shake your hands out. And maybe you felt warmth in your thumbs, maybe you felt warmth in wherever you had discomfort. Sometimes we feel the benefit of hand yoga or mudra immediately. Sometimes it takes a few weeks. But keep at it. Maybe do it 5 minutes a day, 3 times a day. And you will notice that all of these nadis, or energy channels that we have throughout our hands, really are connected to the body through the energy channel and have healing properties. So let's come to hands and knees. Thank you for experimenting with me this morning. Press the palms of the hands into the mat, really trying to benefit from having the energy channels of the fingers and the hands in contact with Mother Earth. Lower the belly, raise the head. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale and exhale. Continuing to wake up the spine, continuing to build flexibility. Moving vertebra to vertebra. Now I'm going to ask you to come back into a child's pose. Bring your heels to your hip bones, your sits bones, back to your heels. Take hold of the mat, pull the mat away. Good. Coming into a child's pose. Now, pick up a block or pillow or a folded blanket, maybe like this. And in child's pose, we're going to bring our forehead to the block. The sequence that I'll show you today is a sequence from Kim Weeks, which she published in the Yoga Journal. And it's a sequence that's designed to alleviate shoulder and back issues, upper back, shoulder issues, arms and hands that come from the technology, that come from bending over our computers, bending over our telephones, and abusing our body maybe. So let's take 3 breaths here. Great. Now, keeping the block close by, I have to use my notes here. We're coming into downward facing dog. Press the hands into the mat. And we tuck the toes under, lift the hips. And you may want to bend one knee and then the other to stretch out the calves a little bit. Maybe come up on the tiptoes, get real high in the tailbone and then lower down. And to the degree that your body wants today, try to bring your heels to the mat. Now, we're going to place the crown of the head or the forehead, if I can do it, on the block. Easier said than done. Notice what that requires of your shoulders. Press into the hands to lengthen the arms. And we're going to take 4 rounds of breath here. Great. Now lower the knees. Okay. Good. Keep the block nearby. We're going to need it. But you may want to use 2 blocks here. And for a moment, let's just step the left foot forward. Step the right foot to meet it, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Bring the hands to the blocks. Walk the blocks out in front of you. Get some distance between the feet and the hands. We're going to do, this is Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. But we're using the blocks to really extend the arms out, pulling out, really stretching through the underarms, stretching through the shoulders, and at the same time, maintaining a flat back. Then let's try long spine, 3 rounds of breath. Great. Put the block to the side. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, all the way up. Hands overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. The palms pressing into each other. Gently, it's not a hard press. Thumbs against the sternum. This is Anjali Mudra, or Heart Mudra. Inhale, arms out and wide overhead. Lengthen through the underarms. Press into the feet. Lower the tailbone. Lift through the side body. Inhale, 3 rounds. Engage the core. Bring the belly in and up under the ribs. Great. And exhale, arms down. So how are we doing? We'll really do each asana with intention. It's an entirely different experience. than rushing through them and not noticing what's happening in our body. So we will need these blocks again. Trikonasana. Oh, how many blocks do I need? Bring the fingertips together and step or hop out. Good. Turn the left toe toward the short end of the mat. Keep level the hips. Keep these headlights here pointing toward the long side of the mat. Send the hips back. Stretch, stretch, stretch over. And maybe you want to use a block for Trikonasana. Inhale, look up. In Iyengar, there is a great use of props. Because he saw that Westerners' bodies weren't perhaps ready to just fold this way and do these things, but we could find our way into the asanas with the use of props. Breathe. 3 rounds of breath. Open the heart. Pressing into the feet. Come back up. Great. Parallel the feet. And let's try that on the other side. Okay, I'm going to get my block ready. My right toes are pointed to the short end of the mat. Hip bones are facing forward. I'm looking out the window at my granddaughter who's swinging her arms out there. Maybe she's copying me, I don't know. Bend the right knee. Keep the hip bones facing the long side. Good. Extend the arms. Now straighten that front leg. Lean, lengthen, 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 and then begin to fold over, finding your block. It's really good for me to see this on camera because I see that my arms are not directly over each other, and I can correct, sort of, maybe. And let's do 3 rounds of breath here. Looking up, opening the heart. Press into the feet, coming back up. Bring, parallel the feet, and heel toe the feet back together. Good. Let's roll the shoulders back. Bring the shoulder blades down the back. Tuck the tailbone under, lift the pubis, engage the core. Crown of the head, so with the tailbone, tailbone over heels. Tuck the chin slightly, lengthen the neck, the back of the neck. Ah, wonderful. Good. Once again, let's step the feet apart or jump them apart, hop them apart, depends on where you are this morning. Okay. Extended side angle. So, externally rotate the left toe toward the short end of the mat. And the right foot is pretty much parallel to its short end of the mat. Bend the knee, track the knee over the heel, no farther than the heel. Don't let it fold in, keep it out. Good. All right. Now, extend the arms. And we're going to once again coming over, this time over the bended knee. And you could stop right here with the elbow on the thigh, or maybe bring the hand to a block, or maybe to the mat. Now what happens when I do that is I tend to fall forward. So I'm going to come back to my block. Because having that block allows me to really open through the heart. Three rounds of breath. Lower the hand, straighten the leg. Heel toe the feet together. Let's take a moment, once again, to roll the shoulders, to come into Tadasana. Feet are parallel. Soles of the feet are pressing in at the four corners. Knees are up. Thighs engaged. Shoulders are back. Tailbone under. Chin tucked. And we are so grateful that we have the gift of being mountains, unmovable, sustaining, beautiful. And once again, widen the legs. I have my trusty block here, which I no doubt will need today. The left foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. The right toe now is going to face the other short end of the mat. And I'm going to work on this, getting these hips level, bringing my shoulders back and down, engaging my belly. Bending the front knee. That's my right knee, tracking it over my baby toe, no farther than my heel. Extending the arms in a Viparita 2, Warrior 2. Coming into extended side angle. Maybe your side angle will look like this today. Elbow on thigh. Open the heart. Or maybe you'll want to bring that right hand to a block or to the mat, coming into extended side angle like this. Having the block allows me to open the heart. And the point of using props in Iyengar is exactly that we can more closely come into the pose, or the pose can find us. That front knee is actually bent, not straight. And inhale up. Ooh, great. Heel toe the feet together. Circle the hips. Okay. Utthita chair pose. I'm going to show you chair pose from the side. Maybe that will be good. I don't know. So, my feet are parallel. I'm grounding down into the four corners of my feet, bending my knees, sending my butt back like I'm sitting down in a chair, arms alongside the ears. Utthita chair pose. And breathe. This is your class. It is your body, and you are your own best teacher. So you come out when you're ready. Inhale, up. Oh, exhale, hands to prayer. Now, I'm going to cue you to bringing the hands to reverse prayer, but I've never really managed to get there. So the other thing you could do is take hand to opposite elbow and see how close we get there. This is, shoulders are challenging for me. Press into the feet. Lift the kneecaps, gauge the thighs, tuck the tailbone under, lift the pubis, bring the belly in and up under, the belly button up under. Great. The ribs. Tuck the chin slightly, lengthen the back of the neck. Great. Okay, so we're coming into a pyramid pose. We're not going to go all the way over. But we're going to do the pyramid pose with the arms the same way. Now, if you can do a reverse prayer with the palms of your hands together in the back, great. If not, maybe just holding on to your wrist is where you are today and what your body is asking for. And perhaps you'd like to try maybe hand to opposite elbow. Okay, so we're standing with our feet parallel, separated a bit. Step the left foot out and keeping the feet parallel and keeping the arms back. We're folding forward until the body is parallel with the floor. And let's take 5 rounds of breath here, or whatever it is your body tells you is good for you today. You can see how these poses can be helpful in healing any disease that we've had in the shoulders from keeping them crunched up over our devices. And come back up. Great. Oh, shake it out, huh? Oh. To the other side. I am now facing the right end of my mat, separating the feet, the legs. Feet are parallel to each other. This time, when I grab opposite elbow, I'm going to try to reverse the way I do it. I had my right hand on my left elbow first. Now I'm going to try my left hand on my right elbow first, and now I'm going to try to get my right hand there. Okay, press into the feet, press into both feet for stability. Lengthen through the spine. Fold at the groin. Great, now let's do 3 rounds of breath here. Lower the arms. Good. Oh. Oh. Shake out the arms. Now this sequence calls for headstand next. And I don't really like to be coaching you in a headstand when you're at home and I'm at my home and we're not together and there's no one to spot. But what we can do is we can do headstand prep. So, coming down, sitting back on your heels, legs are together, hands under elbows. Bring the arms, the forearms to the mat, not too far away, not too close. We use this grabbing onto the elbows or the upper arms to figure out the right distance for us in headstand. Now, keeping that same distance, clasp the fingers and make a little pocket for the back of your head. And we're going to bring the back of the head into that pocket. It's not exactly the back of the head, but it's more closer to being the crown. And if you like, you might try coming up on your toes. Lifting your legs. You might try walking the legs forward. If you're ready for this today, bend the knees and raise one leg and then the other. And breathe. Now you're getting the benefit of a headstand without actually completely being in one. Your heart is higher than your head. This is very relaxing for the brain, for the mind. It also is resting for the heart because it doesn't have to work so hard at bringing oxygen and blood to the brain. Lower your knees. Always, always, always after headstand, we come into child's pose. Well earned. Three rounds of breath here, at least, or more if your body would like that. And let's come up. Coming to the back. Leg lifts. And so it's interesting to me, class number 7 was a Shivananda class. This is an Iyengar class that was developed by Kim Weeks. But it has the headstand, it has the leg lifts. So there are some similarities. Mini Shavasana. Raise. We're going to do the movements always on the exhale. So inhale, exhale the left leg up. Inhale, exhale the left leg down. Inhale right. I'm sorry. Inhale here. Exhale up. Inhale here. Exhale down. Other leg. Inhale first. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale down. Switch legs. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale down. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Now let's try bringing both legs up. Inhale first, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale. Hold on the inhale. Exhale down. And you may want to continue with that a little bit more. And so the nice thing about a recording is you can just stop it. Great. Okay. Once again, we're going to be using the blocks. And we're using these blocks to come into upward facing dog. So I'm positioning one hand on each block, walking my feet back, tucking my toes under, lifting up through the chest, broadening across the chest, and looking up. Send the heart up. 3 rounds of breath. Bring the knees to the mat. Okay, and we can take these out of our way. Now, I'm bringing a chair into the class today. You don't have to use a chair. I don't have a metal folding chair like we normally use in a studio. So I'm making this work for me today. And it's inverted staff pose. So I'm going to bring my buttocks to the edge of the chair, walk my feet out, and just fold right over the chair. And, if possible, holding on to the legs of the chair. Now, it may take you a moment to get a chair and get yourself into this. Take your time, stop the video. Keep the breathing going. Inhale and exhale. Actually, it feels wonderful to me, but I want you to be very careful when you come up, because when I did it before class, I noticed I was a little dizzy. Come up slowly. Take your time. Now we're going to use the chair in another way as a prop. Take your time, stop the video, do whatever's right for you. It is your class and your body. We're using the chair as a prop for a twist. So bring the right palm to the left thigh, and I'm going to use the back of the chair to help me leverage. But before I do that, let's see, maybe it would be better if I do it this way. Before I do that, I want to really lengthen through my spine. ground down in the sits bones, lengthen through the spine, engage the belly, plant the feet, have the four corners of the soles of the feet firmly planted into the mat. Now I'm going to use some leverage here with my right hand on my left thigh, and I'm going to turn. This isn't ideal because it's not the ideal chair, but it works. So inhale to lengthen, and then exhale to twist. Oh, it feels good, guys. This is say you might want to watch this video once. Get all your props in place. I should have said that at the beginning. Oh, it feels really good. To me, I'm actually using my hand on the chair as leverage. What's important here is to keep the spine long. We don't want to crunch the vertebra. They get enough disservice as it is. And we want to keep the twisting in the lower belly. And 3 rounds of breath. Okay, now let's go to the other side. I'll turn my chair once again so you can see me. Guys are doing great. We're almost there. Woohoo! Engage the belly. Press into the feet. Lengthen. Sits bones are drilling into the earth. Tailbone is down. Engage the belly. Pull the belly in and up. Shoulders are back. Bringing the left palm to the right thigh. The right arm comes up and over. Now before we really twist, let's lengthen again. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And let's begin to twist to looking out over our back shoulder. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Three rounds of breath. I want to reseat my sits bones, lengthen through my spine, and twist. And that's really important in twisting, is come out, lengthen, inhale and lengthen, and then come back into the twist. It will be easier. Breathe. Great, and come back to center and move my chair away. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let's bend the knees and come into a squat, finding our way to Baddha. And Baddha is also used in Shivananda, and we actually flutter the legs. We call it butterfly in Shivananda. Here, we want to keep the spine erect, right? So we're holding on to our shins, sending the knees down as much as possible, opening up. Whoa. And breathe, long spine. Maybe the feet are actually going to open up like a book. 3 rounds of breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Okay. Coming to the back for bridge. We're almost there, folks. Almost there. Couple more poses. Bridge is a part of Shivananda, so I see some similarities between this Iyengar sequence that Kim Weeks developed and the classic Shivananda series. My fingers are great heels, knees are bent. Bringing my shoulder blades under my back. Lift the hips. Maybe you'll want to bend the elbows so the fingers are pointing to the ceiling, or maybe you'll want to try to clasp the hands under the back. 3 rounds of breath here. Slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Coming down, coming down. Great. One restorative pose, and then we'll come into Shavasana. So find your block. Tuck the block under the sacrum, right the lower back. Lift the legs. Open the arms. Palms are facing the sky. And breathe. Three more rounds of breath here. It is an inversion. Maybe you like legs up the wall. That's great. Lower the feet. Remove the block. Coming into corpse pose, Shavasana. Can roll up a blanket and put it under your knees if that's going to feel good to you. Or not. My Iyengar teacher always told us that we walk around the world with our legs splayed out, our feet splayed out. So why do that in corpse pose? So she always encouraged us to keep the feet parallel in corpse pose. But I recommend you do what feels good to you. I'm going to remove this blanket. I don't care for it today. Palms of the hands are headed toward the ceiling. Shoulder blades are tucked under the back. May want to remove your glasses. I think a lot of us are afraid to remove our glasses in yoga because we're afraid we're going to break them or lose them, and we need them, right? Notice where there's tension in your body. And that technique we were using earlier, that mudra we were using when we grabbed the thumb, well, let's use the breathing portion of it. Just breathe. As you inhale, breathe out any tension. And as you exhale, send light to the area that needs it. Relax the face, relax the neck. Relax the tongue. Relax the jaw. No forced breath here, just natural breath. Since you're at home and you're your own master, you may want to stay in Shavasana a while longer. I will close out the class with a yoga seal, but you can stay where you are and close your class on your own. Bringing the soles of my feet to the mat. Knees are falling over to the right. Right elbow becomes a pillow. Thanking my body for what it was able to do today. I'm thanking all the yoga masters from all time who shared this knowledge with me and with us. And I'm thanking the yoga community, the Sangha, because if we bring this practice for our own well-being, we also, through our practice, bring peace and love throughout the world. So we're grateful for raising for increasing the possibilities of peace, for bringing dignity to all people. Using my right elbow on my left arm, I'm coming into a comfortable seated position. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. May all creatures everywhere know peace and happiness. May those who suffer from food scarcity have what they need. May the grips of poverty be released so that the true richness of the universe is fully shared with all. The light in me honors and reflects the light in you. Namaste.